calculating a break-even point is essentially using the break-even formula. This particular problem is a really good example of that. Branton Electric is considering the purchase of an entire cargo filled with upgraded utility meters for $1,500. Oh, all right, I know that's a particularly important piece of information. We'll talk about what we're going to do with it in a second. Branton can charge $50 for installation of each upgraded meter. That's nice. While the actual cost of the installation would be only $5, how many utility meter upgrades are necessary for Branton to break even on this purchase? The break even formula. Q for quantity, BE, the quantity that you need to break even, is your fixed cost divided by your revenue per unit minus your variable cost per unit. Now that's the general formula here. The only thing that we need to do now at this point is just identify these particular parameters up here. All right, the fixed cost for Branton Electric would be that cost of the purchase of the entire container, because it's a cost that will not vary regardless of what they do after they make that purchase. Okay, fine. So fixed cost is the $1,500, and very often fixed costs are that. They're like the big cost of the purchase. Branton can charge $50. That's perfect. That's the revenue that they can earn per unit. And the actual cost of the installation would be only $5. That is the variable cost for each unit. There we go. There's the three numbers that we need. We now employ them in the formula. Branton's break-even point, it would be 15,000 divided by 50 minus 5, or 15,000 divided by 45. I get on my calculator 333.333, like in a third, basically. Oh, now, there's no such thing as 333 and a third upgrade utility meter upgrades. Therefore, they have to go one more. They have to produce just beyond that in order to cover their costs, because that's actually what we're calculating here. So we would round that up to 334. If you say, oh no, it's 0.33, you know, it's logical to round down. The problem is that if they only install 333 meters, you can figure this out. They will spend slightly more than they actually bring in revenue for 333 meters. All right, so if your break-even point comes out messy, then you have to round it up to the next round number to make your recommendation. So the recommendation is 334. They will need to do 334 installations of upgraded utility meters to break even on the purchase of that entire cargo container of them. Now, the question doesn't ask this, but if I were Branton Electric, this would be the next or most immediate question on my mind. They had better hope that there's at least 334 meters in that cargo container. Because if, for instance, I mean, it doesn't say this, but if, for instance, there's only 300 meters in the cargo container, don't buy it at $15,000. You need to install 334 to break even on the $15,000. So there needs to be at least that many in that cargo container.